Okay. Now uses of web scraping. Okay. So there are like, multiple companies which are using web scraping. Okay. These are the web pages. You do web scraping on that and store the structured data. This HTML format is semi unstructured. Okay. It's not completely unstructured data. It's semi unstructured, which we need to cleanse it. There are tools to clean that data. We'll talk about this later. Like e-commerce, I've told you, like suppose Flipkart wants to know what Amazon is selling at what price. So if they are doing web scraping on that, they will get the data and they can compare. Oh, this is the deal of the day. We will also reduce the price. So in that location, we can make much more profit on that. So this is like one example. Suppose Indigo Airlines wants to know what SpiceJet is selling tickets at what price. So suppose they have opened the website and real-time data they will get from their website. They can see like what SpiceJet is selling. So they accordingly they can fluctuate the prices on the real-time basis. This is like another example. E-commerce, another example I'll give you, like Adidas wants to know uh, what type of product Nike is selling in that particular city, in that particular city, what's trending on Nike. So I will create that type of product and I will also launch. So I'll be one of the competitor of Nike. I can also make some profits out of that. So they will scrape the website, they will find the comments, they will find the product reviews over there. They can do sentimental analysis of their which product is much liked, and they can categorize that data into particular uh, aging categorization they can do. So what they will find, like youth, what they want, what type of pattern they want in that location. So they can also make the similar type of product and they can sell. Okay, so this is like few examples why we need web scraping and what industries are doing uh, by these techniques, what they can make it out of that. From the website, they can get the real data, and once the data is available in the correct format, you can do any type of analytics on that. Okay, so HR industries is also using HR. What they do, suppose they have a HR is having some entire team, they keep on posting the jobs on different portals, suppose Naukri, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, everywhere they are manually posting the different. One company is having like many types of job. So every day HR works and they hire employee every day. So what they can do, they can make a crawler. What the crawler will do? Crawler, where is my chat box? Crawler will go and post those job over there. Okay, so that can automate their work. The entire team's work one crawler is doing. So how much beneficiary is this technology? How much benefit they are getting out of this? So this is also like one of the automation what HR can do from their end. They can make crawlers which can post the job from in different websites, as well as they can scrap the data from the other those website. They can see like how many people are searching for the job currently, in what location, how many people in this location. If suppose like 10 data scientists are searching for the job, they can get those data, and they can, in suppose Chennai, the number of people who are searching for the jobs is more, they will post a new job vacancy there, because they know there people are, they can get candidates much easier. So this is the way also they can work. So there are many things in like almost every domain you can use web scraping for scraping the data, or you can make a crawler which can do these work for you. You need not to do all the things manually. Like social media, like suppose we take a example of bank. Okay, bank is scraping the data of news. Suppose it's scraping Washington Times from the America, USA. It's scraping the data of the news from other Times of India and other social websites. Now what they will do? Bank wants some analytics on that. Uh, yeah, it's not illegal to extract data from any website, but yeah, we do. And many website is having web scraping proof. Like they make their website web scraping proof. You cannot scrap the data from there. Like they will put many type of AI entry in that, like captcha is one of them. Now you need to click on the images to get into those websites, so directly you won't be able to get their data. And many website data, like you cannot reveal that you have scrapped and all. It's that, yeah, data means it's a issue, right? Always it's a issue, data. Data should not be exposed. But why it is legal, I will tell you, because it's so openly available. Anyone can access that data. I'm able to access that data, and anyone it's on the website they have put means the entire country is able to see your data. What's wrong in that? If I'm doing some automation, right? Just you are doing it in manual way. I've created some automation which I'm getting the data, right? So that's why there is no that worry about that. Suppose you want to book a, I'll give you one good example. Like I want to book a flight ticket, and I'm checking that ticket is not available. I've made a crawler. We were discussing like how bank can use scraping for their interest. So what I was telling, if bank is suppose scraping the data from the different news channels, okay, and they are arranging the data in their website. So suppose something happened. So suppose there is analyzing the different countries' data, what they are getting over it, and they got their like in some country, yeah, some recession is going on, some bomb blast happened there, and so bank will analyze that data, whatever crimes happened, or is there any recession going on currently from the news feed, or is any political activity what they have done can impact their business there. So bank will be aware that analyzing those data, I won't be giving much credit in my that branch because people can default them, right? This is the also one way how globally we can keep on eye on other domains, on other business, and we can get the update, because website is one of the good best way to get the live data instantly, and everything is online nowadays. So if you can scrap the data, it's a gem for you. It's a free of cost, you need not to pay anything, and you will get the live information which the other website will not let you do. If you are asking for the API of that website, you have to pay. Okay. Uh, okay. Suppose real estate also they want to know uh, what are the two good Magic Bricks we can take and 99 acres we can take. Okay. These two competitors want to know what my other next competitor is selling in that pin area. Pin code location wise, they can, you will post the property ad, they will scrap the data and they will analyze the average price of that average price of the property in that particular pin code. So they will be aware like what 99 acre is sending there in that pin location, and Magic Bricks also can scrap the data and they can see what is the average price there. Okay, so this is how, like, if any you contact details, if it is available, they can get the agent number also from their data. This is the agent active in this pin location. So if I can, deal with that agent, this property we can post in our website also, we can sell that property and we can get the profits. Automobile industries, they also can, scrap the data. I can give you some automobile industries. Now they want to, they want to make a new plant in some area. Okay, or they want to analyze a market, how is the market of my Splendor and how is the market of Bajaj Pulsar. So they can scrap the data from multiple sources where the posts have been, given, people are giving their comments, their reviews, like Pulsar is a superb bike and all. They can, extract the data, they can do sentimental analysis on top of those text, and they can get the reviews and they can do topic modeling over that. Suppose from the comments, company wants to know if people are not satisfied by their bike, what is the defect in the bike, what people are posting there. Suppose brakes are not proper, brakes are not working properly, not up to the mark, something design is not up to the mark, I was expecting more and waste of money, something if people are posting from the comments. From the sentiment analysis you can clearly see, like, how much negative they are posting, but what negative they are posting on which topic. So they can do topic modeling as well, and they can extract, like, okay, people are not happy with the brake of this bike, I should improve my brake quality. Okay, design is not proper, people have posted much negative comments for the backlight. Backlight I will improve, I will change in my next model, next I will change my backlight as well. So these things company can do. See, there is no other way you can, overcome you no VPN also, from the same VPN, from any IP, anything, if you are hitting any website for in a less shorter period multiple times, it will block you because it increase the traffic and you are a bot. So some limits have been set. If website is not taken care of all these things, it will be under attack. Website will crash whenever you will try to open, it won't get open. So these things are taken care by the proxy servers of the website. They monitor all these things, how within that IP, how many times you are pinging in that some amount of duration, because manually you won't be doing that. uh, See, how to know these things, when you will get blocked, you should understand, okay, website detected that you are a bot. Or if not, no, like, no, there's no process that it will, you can come to know that it will block you. There's no other way. So sentimental analysis and all, how you will be needing data, how much frequently you will be needing data, weekly, fortnightly or monthly. So this is not that frequent, you can do all these things on top of it. That's why they do. Okay, like stock market data, suppose if I'm giving you, you want live data from the stock market, you want to know, you want to get the live data from the stock market to do analysis on your pre-trained for your pre-trained model, like next half an hour or next 1 hour, if the stocks will be up or down, how many frequent, this is like too frequent, you will be, pinging that. See, stock data is like highly secured live data. Okay, you cannot get easily, you need to buy APIs for that and they will charge it. Suppose you want, like in that frequency you want, so they will block you. Why they will give you that data, and you are a bot, they will detect and they will block you. Okay, so having download of website which is having download of data or data set, if we do web scraping, will they know? No, they will not know. Just now I've saved that web page because these information comes to your browser. They have sent that information to you, in the format of HTML, and you are scraping from the web browser. The web browser is having all those details, so they will not know. How they will know? When you ask for the data multiple times from the same website, what browser do? If you hit www.google.com, what it will go? It will go, browser will go take the URL and hit Google server, right? If the server is getting hit by the same IP multiple times in the shorter period of time, then the proxy servers comes into the picture. They will block that IP because of reducing the traffic in that website. Okay, and once you get the data out of that server, now it's up to you, whatever you want to do. Google has sent you data, now it's up to you. If I can save that data in any manner, if I can analyze that data and make my profit, it's up to me, right?